Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now on this video, I'll be sharing with you how to reprogram your subconscious mind to attract what you want in your life. Now, I've done videos on this channel on reprogramming the subconscious mind. I've done videos on this channel on attracting and being who we prefer to be in our life. But what I thought I would do is make a video that combines the two forces and really allows us to see it from a very simplistic point of view. I believe that if you apply this principle, that it can profoundly change your life and allow you to start to see the world in a new way. Now, in order to explain this, and many of you know, the way that I explain this process is that we don't necessarily always attract what we want in our life, but we always get a reflection of who we are being. Now, what this allows us to do is to take it a step further, because part of who we are being is a compilation of the self-image that we have about who we are, the beliefs that we have, both conscious and subconscious, that are running the model for the way we see the world, the kind of actions that we're taking and the choices that we're making. And when we choose to bring these more in alignment with each other, with towards who we prefer to be, that's when we experience what we want in our life. Now let's understand the subconscious mind and how that runs our life experience. Well, they say in neuroscience that of the 60 to 70,000 thoughts we think every day, over 90% of them are recycled from the day before. Now what this means is that we are getting up on the same side of the bed every day, we are brushing our teeth in a similar way, we are eating the same thing normally that we ate from the day before, we are going to work and talking to the same people, having similar conversations. And the idea behind this is that as we think in the same way, as that autopilotness runs itself out, we are then triggering the same emotions, doing the same actions, therefore getting the same results. Now, most of our subconscious mind was formed between the age of being born to about 7. From that point going forward, there was a certain model for the way that we saw the world, and that was something that was on autopilot, even if it was at a subtle level. Now, the key to this whole video and the power is knowing that what we experience with our subconscious mind was an absorption of our environment, of everything that we experienced. So that means that if our parents treated us a certain way, our peers treated us a certain way, or we were constantly in similar situations, that is what formed our experience and self-image for who we are, and that is something that is on autopilot running itself out. Now, the practical part of this video that can really change the kind of experiences that you have if you choose to apply it is that if you simply decide to do new things and to make choices to do things that you haven't done before, you are waking up your mind, you are allowing yourself to bring the subconscious into the conscious, and then you will start to see your life change. Now, this means that maybe if you go to work the same direction every day or in the same way, a simple way to wake yourself up from that is to go in a new route. Maybe leave a little bit earlier and try that. Now, there's many times I've done little things like this and even found quicker ways to work, or found myself synchronistically running into new people and having new type of connections. That's just a small example for this kind of technique. But the idea is decide to become more, decide to do new things, and as you start to do that, you start to reprogram yourself, because then you are controlling the environment. And as you control the environment that you're in, you're creating new stimulus. If you go to your house every day and it's set up a certain way, what you'll find is everything is on subconscious mind, it's on autopilot. So what happens is it bleeds out, and a lot of things end up being blind to us simply because it's out of repetition. So the ability that we have to try new things, to do new things, to ask ourselves the question, what would I have to believe is true to be having this kind of experience, is one of the steps of bringing the subconscious into the conscious and then simply deciding that we are going to be who we prefer to be. Now, this means that you have to have a vision for who you prefer to be. Maybe if you live a certain lifestyle right now where you're working for somebody else and you maybe have a job you don't prefer, what do you want to be doing? If you don't have that goal or you don't have that image that in your mind, you won't have anything to work towards. Now, the next part of this is to simply decide that every day you're going to take action towards that image. So maybe if you are single right now and you want to meet somebody and you want a relationship, for example, under the old autopilot mind for the way you're thinking and the kind of stimulus that your environment provides, you need to get into a new environment to have new experience. The idea is that we will only continue to recreate the past over and over again if we are relying on the autopilot subconscious mind. But the moment we try something new is the moment we open up new potentials. Anything that we do that is new is uncertain. We are naturally afraid of doing it. But the key and the power of this is knowing that the only time we can recreate or create a new experience is by trying something or doing something we haven't done before, or something that is a little bit more risky. In the unknown is where possibilities and good, positive things exist. And if we simply decide that we're going to try new things, we open up new potentials, we open up new opportunities for flowing into our life experience. If we rely on the past and if we are using that to recreate what we want, we will only experience more and more of what we've had. So the power of this whole video is knowing that we must break outside of the bubble of what our environment is, because we are generally a sponge for those kind of experiences, becoming aware of what beliefs we have and simply deciding that we are going to be who we prefer to be. Now, this might mean that every day you do 5 or 6 things that get you closer to that self-image that you have, that get you closer to the goal that you have, that you start to network yourself in a new way, and you start to do things that you've never done before, because when you do those things, you increase the opportunities that can come to you, and you start to then create new reference experiences. So this is more of a practical type way of looking about it, a very simple perspective that I think can allow us to take action today. It's as simple as trying something new, asking yourself what you believe to be true, bringing the subconscious into the conscious with awareness, and then wiring in who you prefer to be. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next vid. Peace, much love, namaste. All right, bye.